Pride festivals across Canada and globally are moving from the real world to the virtual one in order to celebrate but still stay safe in the face of COVID-19. So what does that mean? What is that going to look like? Joining us this morning to share how Pride Toronto is going to be celebrating this year, 2020, is Director of Development and Special Events, Amber Moyle. Good to see you. Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
First of all, how difficult was it to make the call to start moving Pride from the streets of Toronto to online?
I mean, it was complicated as moving over to any kind of technological platform is, but we have a really creative team and they're really dedicated to making this happen. So as much as we had to challenge ourselves and try new things, we also knew that we were going to be able to pull it off in a pretty short period of time.
Yeah, what an incredible group of people you are on that committee, and your expertise is now being sought out by Pride organizers in Montreal, New York, and San Francisco about how they can do theirs. Let's start off with Club Quarantine. That kicked off on June 1st, the start of Pride Month. What other events can people expect to look forward to online?
So there's a whole month of programming that's all set out. Everything's up on our website, so you can kind of check out what's best for you. We definitely wanted to ensure that we had something that appealed to all of the different audiences that we normally have on the festival footprint. So tonight we have human rights panels, there's trivias, bingos, so some weekly programming. And then over the weekend, we have more of that club scene, the club quarantines, Blockorama, Yes Yes Y'all parties that the community comes out to on the festival to enjoy.
How is Pride Toronto integrating anti-Black racism into its programming this year?
So our programming has always included a high number of BIPOC folks. So we actually did an audit just over the weekend, and we already had about 80% to 85% of BIPOC folk as part of our programming. A huge number of the curators also who oversee all of those different elements and all of those different programming develop what our festival and events look like. So we already had a high number of events happening. We have adjusted for the Tuesday blackout. We've continued with that as part of our festival month and have developed a couple of interview series to acknowledge some of the situations that are happening across the world and the importance of these conversations as well.
The marches and the parades are such a dynamic part of Pride celebrations. Walk us through what that's going to look like this year, both in how people can participate and actually how you're going to operate it.
So it's by far the hardest thing that we had to figure out how to move over. The Trans March and Dyke March are happening on June 26th and June 27th. They are both online, so using a Zoom platform where folks are going to be able to come on, register, and participate in a safe space as much as we're able to provide in a virtual world. The parade is a mixture of pre-recorded and live content that folks can tune in on the 28th at 2 p.m. We've tried to incorporate elements for folks to be able to participate live to ensure that folks felt connected to the event. So there's a countdown similar to a ball drop in New York, where we're encouraging the community to go to their windows and say Happy Pride or Black Lives Matter or anything that they're just feeling and want to celebrate. And hopefully you hear other people in your community celebrating along with you. We also have some celebrity surprise performances. We have dignitaries, politicians, our community members, and some incredible performances as well. So it's a full 90 minutes of programming.
Amber Moyle, thanks for coming on Your Morning. I love that idea of the countdown and everybody vocalizing their celebration. I can't wait to hear what that sounds like in cities right across the country. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks for watching. If you like this, be sure to subscribe here.
And you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.